Right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. Got a thumbs up already. You're right, Pete. Yeah, good to see you, mate. First. Yeah, that's it. What you been at today? Day off working or still at work or what? I ain't done a lot today. Started playing that what's it called? The Long Dark. It's alright. Yeah, alright, now nice, yeah, now second as well. Nice one. It still makes me laugh, the first and second comments. I do it on Liam's. Except he's blocked first as a word. But luckily, if you're a mod, you can still do it. So. Right, good to see you on. So yeah, third, not first. What are you doing tonight, Luke? I've obviously watching this, but Epic Gamer, you alright? I've got 9 watching. Yeah, I've had a good day. I've not really done a lot. I've got up, cleaned some clothes. Started playing. I'm gonna get like things. I forget every time I would. Started playing The Long Dark. You right, Tim? It's pretty good. I haven't started playing the story though. I went straight into the survival mode because I wanted to test what that was like. It's not bad. I don't know how entertaining it would be to watch because it's like proper. Oh yeah, you got to get ready for tomorrow, aren't you? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Luke. About lunchtime, isn't it? And then the other stuff later, isn't there? So yeah, everyone's saying hello at the minute. Tim, all right, mate? Yeah. Luke said getting ready for tomorrow. Beach Night said just work today. Got that swing guard knife there. Looks nice. That was quick. Yeah, quick. Liam, you all right, mate? How are you this evening? Iron Man Spartan, you all right, mate? Yeah. Yeah, 12. Nice one, Luke. Yeah, I should see you there. I plan to be there. I keep waking up feeling like I've got a cold, but I reckon it's dust or something. It wears off eventually, so it's not cold. Pete said, yeah, the Heine Haynes site is very fast. Yeah, it is, isn't it? WS94, you right, Stu? Good to see you on, mate. Good bit of chainsaw cutting the other day. I enjoyed that. Richard Kent. All right, Rich, I've seen you on Slingshot's channel. Thank you for subscribing, mate. He said, subbed your channel, seen your Slingshot stream. That's it. I've seen you there as well, mate. Weapons officer, yeah, all right. Work as usual this weekend, but hopefully it's not going to be super busy. So what's better for you? You're better off when it's sunny in it, because then there's more people out and about in it. When it's raining, you get more people in, don't you? Or am I wrong about that? Epic Gamer said, can you show us your top 5 or 10 favourite knives or knuckles? I ain't got any knuckle dusters now because they're all illegal to own in the UK now. Top 5 knives will be on these boards if you look. Someone will be the people who know my top 5 knives. Tell Epic Gamer where on the boards they are. Len, you alright? Zed, Will, Bristol, alright? Yeah, when the weather's nice, people out and do stuff rather than sit in the cafe all day. Richard said, like to display behind you. Thank you, Rich. Yeah, this is like my 3rd sort of design now. I had one different before, had to take them all down because I changed rooms. Now this is the newest iteration of it basically. But yeah, luckily people know my channel enough that they can tell other people what my favourite knives are. Right, I'm gonna go on to the other thing so I can see it slightly easier and better and put on the slow mode if I need to. Live control room is coming October the 31st. I've gone that already, you fucking YouTube. They love to tell you things that have already been fucking done. All right, hang on. I'll let you know when I can see you. Oh, here we go, yeah. I better leave that one on. Right, if anything goes wrong, let me know. But yeah, I'm just getting on to the other bit. Pop up chat. I can read it easier and quicker this way. Right, 240. Right, that should do. Yeah, Nell saying hello to everyone. Len was saying to Stu, it'll do that tag video this weekend. Well, the knife tag one, nice, that's good. Pete said, yeah, top right, Fairbairn Sykes, but it's his dad's. Epic Game said, thanks, I'm new here. I would get them out, but the problem is it would take too long, and the chat goes really slow if I do. Not go slow, I miss a load of stuff. But yeah, there's a Fairbairn Sykes up there. I'll get two of them quickly. These two I can get quickly and show you. I can get these quick enough that it doesn't slow down the chat. Epic Gamer. Stug, you right, mate? Tim said, right hand above the pistols. Yeah, WC branded Bowie. Yeah, that one, yeah, as well. Yeah, you're right there. But this is one of my favourites. Luke said, I'm trying a new editing software now. I might finally film some stuff. Nice one, Luke. What did you get in the end? I got Wondershare Filmora or Filmora Wondershare. Oh, yeah, and then Peach was saying to Tim, Kydex Sheaf. Yeah, Kydex Sheaf, isn't it? Yeah, and then this one, Epic Gamer. Yeah, it's worth getting a good editor, Luke. Makes everything so much easier. I've just literally, maybe a month ago, bought the lifetime license for the Filmora because I couldn't quite afford to buy it outright, so I was getting a year's worth at a time. But this time, that's what I needed to spend the Patreon money on. I couldn't remember what I spent the Patreon money on. I kept thinking, what did I spend it on? And it was a lifetime thing for the what do you call it? Video editor. T2 said, evening, Mike and everyone. Yeah, the Halloween vid was absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed watching it. Thank you, T2. Yeah, I don't know if people noticed this because only one person noticed it. Only one person pointed it out in the whole entire video, whole entire views. There's multiple times you see Zombie in the background, by the way. I've put a ton timestamps on now, but there's at least 6 times he's there and 4 or 5 that I can pinpoint with slow the video down. You may have seen it, but no one mentioned it, so it made me think, I wonder if anyone I was at what it was, Liam. People just didn't mention it because it was spoiled. I wasn't sure because literally no one mentioned it but one person, which made me wonder had anyone even noticed it. Because I noticed some of them are hard to see unless you slow it down. Iron Man said, do you like Dumb and Dumber, the catheter scene? You know what? I can't actually. I may not have seen the second one if that's the second one, and I can't remember that. Well, I don't mind them films. The Dumb and Dumber films are good, Iron Man. They are funny. WS94 said, your Halloween video was great, mate. It reminded me of the film Shaun of the Dead. The more you watch it, the more you notice. Nice one, Stu. But yeah, there's a lot more in that than potentially people notice, but I'm not sure. As I said. Pete said, the Tanto always reminds me of Resident Evil. Yeah, anyway, I was looking at some Resident Evil stuff, the films, a minute ago. Tim said to Peach, oh, it is a bit hard to tell on a mobile screen. I know what's in the sheath, though. Remember, I said, yeah, I saw him watching. Didn't want to spoil it for others. Luke said, trying out Shotcut. Really good for what I paid. No, so that works good, Luke, because, I'm sure it will. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it's worth having a video editor. Stug said, Halloween video was good. Nitrogen iodine said, are those guns deactivated? Some are deactivated, some are replicas, some are air pistols, some are, I can't remember what else, but something else. Epic Games said, sorry I'm leaving so early, but I have to go. Have a nice day for the rest of your day or night. Yeah, see you later, Epic Gamer. Thanks for joining. When I thought, to start with, the bloke with the clown mask. in a blue coat. Didn't realise it was Zombert until the end. No, it's hard to tell. It is hard to tell. I must admit, that was one thing I didn't anticipate, how difficult it is to see. Because obviously with your eyes, I could see it all right. And every time I did it, I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't, I held the torch in it too long, or it was too obvious. As soon as you watch it back, it's not as fucking obvious as you think. Gunner, you right, mate? Pete's a new Halloween film being made, Halloween Kills. It's continuation of Halloween 18. I had heard about that. So yeah, and that the story to that video is, I didn't actually plan the whole like story of it, if you know what I mean. So, but it's me being followed by Zombert. Zombert's after me, trying to kill me, maybe because I torture him all the time. Zombert's not a real person, by the way, anyone watching. And then yeah, that's him at the end. And then I run down, find my own body. I never decided whether that was a doppelganger or I time traveled or something, or yeah. But yeah, find my own body, and then that's like a, I don't know, time paradox, and it ends. I could do a follow-up, I suppose, to show how I got there with the mask on. I was going to add more. Yeah, the problem is, Pete said I pissed myself when you said fucking hell, that's me. The problem is that stream was turning into that video was turning into the and fucking hell video. I said both them things about 20 times in that video. You can tell they certainly want a script in it. Did I say hello to Gunner? You're right, mate. Zed said I saw Zombert when he appeared the second time, but I thought it was a bird feeder or something. And inside the tunnel. Yeah, there's at least four. There's 4 times, and there were 6 times filmed. But there should be one where I couldn't find the other 2. I think one. I'll tell you who it was in there, if anyone asks. Yeah. When I've said, was someone dressed as Zombert, or did you literally take Zombert around? No, it was Daryl. That's why I say that, yeah, cakes is cakes. Basically, Zombert cut his legs off and used them. But yeah, it was Daryl. I've got there was loads of shit filmed, so I've got all of the footage of like in between, and there's a couple of bits where I literally couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. So I'll make a video of that. It should be quite funny. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, there's one where I think Daryl ran across before I had the light on him. So you may not, when in the video, you'll hear me saying about, oh, did you hear someone running? Because I realized Daryl had already run across, I think. He was going to run across the screen. That was too early. And there's another one where he should be just stood there, like out in the open to the side. But I can't see that one. Jennifer, you're right. My man said, make a Zoe, but I don't know about that. That might be going too far. And then we'll start having weird rumours about me, won't they? I'll make a bloody female one. Now said, yeah, I thought it was Malk at first. Well, that's the thing. I did start to think to myself, it's going to get a bit blurred now. Are they going to think that's Malk? No, what it was, I'll be giving away all the secrets now. It's probably obvious anyway. But halfway down that tunnel when I'm running, when I sweep the torch across, it's then not me, and then it's Daryl running down. Obviously. But yeah, that's in that tunnel footage. That's actually perfectly seamless, and you can't actually tell the sort of cut. That one came out good. And I was trying to do it. Some of it's obvious, and some of it I couldn't do anyway. But originally, I was going to try to do it so that you really couldn't notice any stopping of the camera, but it was impossible at points. T2 said, Mike, the video was so good, it would have knocked the paranormal so-called footage off the top perch. You have to do more videos like that in the future. I'll have a think about teacher. I'll tell you what, I enjoy doing them though. They're really good. JBO and Survive, you're right. Weapon said, yeah, it's like when you filmed the Blair Witch, I actually had someone in the costume. The actor didn't pan the camera correctly. All right, is that yeah? That's interesting. That I didn't quite catch. There should be 2 more because I kept thinking, oh no, none of this is going to work. You're a bit sim. And it definitely was more subtle than I thought. But yeah, there are sometimes when you definitely can see it meant there. But I don't think anyone saw all of them. As I said, I've put the timestamps on now if anyone wants to see it. I'll tell you what though, it's a bit like that young ones thing. Of once you can see it, it's obvious. Because I must admit, even to me, some of the bits with Zombie in, I can't see them until they're slowed down. All you can see is what looks like a lump. When you see it a couple of times, you can then see the orange hair. Once you know it's there, you can see it. If you wonder what I mean about the Young Ones things, in Young Ones Series 1, there's an extra character in nearly every episode just sat there with hair down their face, like another hippie. And it's right in front of the camera. You know, like, say where I'm sat, it would be like there, but you never see it. Because you're never looking there, or it's always there and you don't notice it. It's really creepy when you find it out. Columnist, you all right, mate? Pete said, I had fun scaring kids that came to the door and a full Halloween 2018 costume on. One time with a group of 4 teenagers, I didn't even speak. Yeah, nice one. That sounds good, Pete. I had to stand there with no bloody mask on all night. But I must admit, quite a lot of the little children seemed quite scared anyway, because we had a lot of decorations out. We had loads around my house, at least 20 groups. Good, though. Survivor said, did you know about the antlers on the tree? No, that was a genuine surprise to me. That was branches, dead branches that looked like an antler. Survive. Yeah, that was a genuine surprise to me. Hairy Man Wolf said, all right, Mike, hope everyone's well. Wasn't expecting the bit at the end of the video yesterday. That was all right, wasn't it? Yeah, I quite enjoyed doing that. But I'll do a sort of making of tomorrow. Just now said, all good with me, JBO. Weapons Off said there's a bit in the original when they run out the tent screaming. And there was an actor to the side holding a torch in some sort of horror costume. The actors see it and scream, but don't pan the camera. You know, in a way, that's better because I would prefer that. I like that they never showed it because that's what I like about the Blair Witch, that you never see it, so it leaves it down to your imagination what's going on. Zed said, no, don't make a Zoe Bert, they might breed. There's already a baby though, isn't there? One day when you go into the shed, there were lots of mini Berts running around. There already is a baby one though. Fucking hell. I said, I find the scariest jump scares are when there's something in the frame the entire time and you don't notice that it moves. Yeah, that is, yeah. There's some good Japanese horrors or Korean horrors that do that. Yeah, that is a lot more scary when you suddenly see it. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. And he said rather than jumping into frame. And yeah, would probably a bit naff if you saw it and looked like really obviously cheap costume. Yeah, I think that would spoil the whole film, you know. That's why I like the Blair Witch Project. Purely because you never see anything. It's purely down to your imagination what's going on. That's what spoiled. What was that last one they did? They did another, you know, the most recent Blair Witch, and that was pretty good up until the point when they start showing the witch, and then it sort of spoiled it. I think that's the one I'm on about, Stu. Yeah, is that the one? I liked that one up until the point they showed too much, and then it was like, I wish they hadn't shown that because I don't need to see it. My imagination would be scarier than anything they'll show. Yellow socks, you right, mate? JBO said to T2, not bad, thanks, how are you? Stu said, have you seen the 2016 Blair Witch film? Yeah, if that's the one, yeah, because that was just called Blair Witch, isn't it? D2 said to Nell and me, have you ever encountered anything paranormal or supernatural? Only really the shadow thing that ran at me a couple of times, I think. Well, no, one time once it sort of ran at me, but I just think that was my mind playing tricks. Sam, you right, Sam? Good shooting in the competition. If I haven't seen you since then, I can't bloody remember. I'm sure I haven't, or haven't I? Pete said ghosts are scaring zombies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hate it when there's a good psychological horror, and then they keep going. Look, here's the monster. Look at it. Yeah, that's it. You don't need to. People's imagination's more scary. Mine is anyway. The thing I can imagine, a lot, you know. Not all, you know, like Well, you know what I mean. I don't need to explain that, but a lot of horrors are spoilt by showing too much. Now, something like The Thing, you know, that's a completely different concept, though, isn't it? That's supposed to be seen, but yeah. Iron Man said the scariest horror movie I've seen is my toilet bowl after 18 pints of beer. Fuck's sake, man. WS94 said, yeah, never as scary when you know what's happening. That's it, and it's Stu. It was good up until that point, and then I was like, fuck, you know, I was really enjoying this. I went too far. Will, you right, mate? And he said, all your video needed, Mike, was a pig sticker chasing you down. Yeah, pig sticker chasing you down the tunnel and scree. If I ever do another one, I'll get Slingshot Warrior to film that, and then I'll green screen it in. Jumbo Sabu, you right, mate? That was a good EDC picture you sent me. That was very interesting stuff. Survive said I thought Candyman was a good horror. I've got the Candyman films on DVD. I think they're good. The first one's the best one. Melanie Robb, yeah, 13 Ghosts is good. I agree with you. That is a good film. Pete said the toilet after beetroot. Yeah, that scares you when you see that. I've had too much beetroot and then seen that and nearly shit myself again because it's fucking deep red. And the other one is if you drink shitloads of if you drink loads and loads of red wine, your shit comes out green. Zed said to T2, at least it was something that neither me or the people who were there could explain. So I've missed that, Zed. What was that about the where's your comment there? Oh no, I think that's it, isn't it? You've told us some of your unexplained stories, and they're really interesting. Weapons I've said would be like in a manhunter with Pigsy, a manhunt with Pigsy in the attic. I think it would. Family said some imaginations should never be revealed. Right, I'm gonna have to whack the slow mode on. Notice we still had Marcus on for a while. Iron Man said the name Pig Sticker sounds triple X if you ask me. Isn't the original Candyman meant to be the only good one? Yeah, it is. The others, I think, as far as I remember, I think the second one was okay. It's the usual, and they get worse and worse and worse. I'm looking up there because I'm sure my two. I've got Candyman 1 and 2 on DVD, and the third one downloaded. Will saying to Nell, congrats on being a mod. Yeah, she works hard, don't she, Will? T2 said about his missus. She's doing great. It's healing on the inside now. It's all great. Oh, that's good to hear, mate. That's good to hear. Pizza, he just lolled. Scream. I definitely ain't going. I'm not going to do it though. You want to hear that? You better get fucking Slingshot to do it. Sam said I've popped purple before. Used food colouring in my food for a couple of days just to see if I could. So I've obviously had meat hooks. Are kind of scary. But meat hooks in general, yeah, they look. Yeah, I know what you mean there. Or do you mean a film? Iron Man said, Mike, wear wigs like David Bowie in Labyrinth. With my beard and all that. Well, if I ever get, I might have to get a wig for some things because a couple of times I have thought. I'll tell you why. For the fucking film clubs, there's been quite a few times I thought a wig would be handy right now. So maybe I'll look online and get myself a cheap selection of wigs. I could also whack them on Zombie as well. Dad said, M.R. James ghost stories are good. The BBC used to show them every Christmas. Have you got them on your playlist, Dad? Oh, by the way, I listened to that song. And I really liked it. I don't know if I told you this. And I've now got it on my drunken playlist of music. That's the only time I listen to a lot of music now. Pizza and big meat flaps. What a scary. Weapons Officer, here's a good question for you. What was the horror film that was good until they ruined part way in? For me, it was Darkness Falls and Deepest Creepers. Darkness Falls I've got, but I can't even remember it, so I couldn't much. I've actually got that on DVD, and I can't even remember what happens in it. Deepest Creepers, yeah. Oh, lad. I bet there's loads like that, Liam, but now I can't think off the top of my head. Iron Man said, buy a Donald Trump hump mask. Sam said, we all know you already have a selection of wigs, Mike. I ain't got no wigs. I don't bloody need them. Zed said, I think they're still on my playlist, yes. Darkness Falls is about the witch ghost thing that attacks people in the dark. Can't go into the light, but the part where they keep showing the costume and CGI ruins it. That's weird, Liam. I've got that on DVD. I cannot fucking remember that at all. It's weird how some films you literally can't remember anything. Not up there. I have got some in the drawer. I better not get it out. But let me think for a minute. But no, there's definitely, there definitely is films like that get halfway in and. I've definitely seen, and I own it, Darkness Falls, but I cannot fucking remember. Iron Man said Mike has a clip-on ponytail he wears when he does rock karaoke. Once I said, sadly, I got hyped into watching it after a reviewer I put it on his top 10 scary films. It was good to start with, then the bollocks because of the effects were obviously fake. Let me look in here for a minute. A couple of horrors down here. It might be down here. Yeah, that's weird. I can't even find that now. Unless I haven't got it and it's my brother's, but we've definitely got that in this house. I don't like fucking adding them drawers in case they it moves that wire. Let me think. But yeah, definitely. Well, you ever seen the Blair Witch Project 2? That is not a good film either. But then that was instantly spot for me because as soon as it starts, it's not found footage. WS94 said to Liam, sinister for me. I thought it was good. And when you see the demon thing hidden in the photos, and then they start to see it more and more, kind of ruined it. Yeah, that's one, Stu, and I've heard a lot of people say that. Yeah. I found it really creepy as a snuff movie mystery. Then when the Slipknot member keeps appearing. Book of Shadows, that's it, Liam. Yeah. Prep for it, you're right, man. We said, hey, WC. I do like the narration at the beginning of Darkness Falls about the old woman and the tooth fairy and the legend. But it's a rather weak movie. I'm going to have to look into that one because I've seen it, but I can't remember any of it. Can you describe any more of it? It's not the one in the town, the abandoned town with it, with the weird black stuff, is it? What's that? What was they originally? Liam said Blair Witch 2 was an interesting concept and the studio ruined it. Was it going to be slightly different to what it was, or? Pete said, you've seen the Blair Witch game? It's new. I have seen it, and I might get it one day, but yeah, I will get that. Iron Man said, Mike Salem's did you like it? Yeah, I like the original one, like the 70s one or whichever it was, and there's a new one in set in the not set but made in the 2000s. That was good as well. Yeah, I like both of them. Iron Man. Sam said Rob Zombie movies, Free from Hell, was a total letdown for me. You know what, Sam? I've not seen a lot of Rob Zombie films. I know you've put some on that memory stick for me, didn't you, Sam? I've not got around to watching those on it yet. But I've not seen a lot of Rob Zombie films. I think I've only ever seen one. Zed said, I'll tell you something really scary. There's some bastard called Zod who turns up on these streams, sometimes pretending to be me. Survivors with Hellraiser was a good series. It was good up to number 4, and then I've watched all of them. And maybe no, yeah, I have. I watched every single one of them. Fucking hell, they get bad later on. I'll tell you. There's like 10 of them now. But yeah, first four. I think people even hate the fourth one. Weapons I've said, it's a bit like the fog. Instead of a killer fog, it's a ghost in the darkness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that may be the one I'm thinking of. I don't know. Melanie Robb said the Saw collection is pretty good too. I like the Saw films. They got a bit weird in parts, don't they, later on? But now, I must admit, I've enjoyed all the Saw films. Some are better than others, but I do enjoy the Saws. And you don't get many films like those. Right, where am I? When was I have to stay in the light? Picture Black Cauldron's a good animated kids film. Yeah, Liam put me onto that, and I quite like that. When was I said Horned King theme playing in my head now, Peach. Survive said first ones were edgy. Yeah, I like the first two Hellraisers were great. JBO, I think your thing got accidentally deleted there. I'll read it out there, Jim, because I can see it anyway. Jim said to Liam, the original Fog is one of the only films that really scares the shit out of me. I still can't watch it now. I'll tell you what, Jim, I'm a massive fan of The Fog. I love that film. I think it's great. Brilliant film. Stu said the Black Cauldron scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I never got to see it when I was a kid, Stu. But yeah, Liam put me onto it about a year ago. Once I said JB, jump scare when the old lady opens the door. Still makes me jump. I like the one in the when Jamie Lee Curtis and Tom in it are in the it's not the actors, that's the actor's name, are in the boat. And I think there's a fake jump scare and the real jump scare. I think that happens in that. John Carpenter used to do that, the old fake. So you'd think it's coming, then it comes. I imagine me and my mate watched colorized original Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, I've got that. You can get that on YouTube now. It's out of copyright, isn't it? Dan said I'd love to write, producer, and direct a horror film. I'm positive it would never be rated for public viewing. That's the thing now. You whack it on the internet now, and it wouldn't matter. People still get to see it. Yeah, Poltergeist was good, or as I like to call it, Pedogeist. Because I'm sure that bloke's a paedophile. Stealing little kids. Pedogeist, I call it. Brett for it. Darkness Falls. Boy avoids the witch. Mum is also killed instead. He blamed for it. Returns to the town with a child being haunted by the same monster. Loses his last tooth. That's really... Yeah. I've seen it, though. Melanie said, have you ever seen a ghost? Or imagine you couldn't explain. Just a thing that looked like a shadow running at me. That's it. Weapons I said, the only issue I have with black and white horror films recolored is I think they look less scary with lots of dark shadows turned into colour. Yeah, it's weird. I must admit, you're right there. It's weird. I'll tell you something I found interesting, Liam. The Fog was supposed to be black and white, wasn't it? The new Fog. No, not the Fog, sorry. Not the Fog. The Mist. So the Thomas Jane film where he Thomas Jane stars in The Mist, that one, that was supposed to be filmed in black and white. And I've watched that in black and white, and I think it did make a bit of a difference. You know, if they're supposed to be. But I know what you mean, the other way around though, as you say, when they're colouring things, there's stuff that shouldn't be coloured and it just gets automatically done, I suppose. Zed said, I did have something that's happened that was scary to me on Wednesday. The chip pan caught fire, made a lot of smoke, and a hell of a mess. Fucking chips are ruined as well. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous, that, isn't it, Zed, if you don't know how to deal with it, though? That can be quite a serious thing. Timbo, right, mate? T2 said, I really enjoyed watching The Fog, but The Omen and Legend of Boggy Creek scared the hell out of me. Legend of Boggy Creek, I'm pretty sure I've never seen that. Is that worth watching? Survive. So what do you think of this modern type? Yeah, I quite like that. I like both of the modern. I like both of the Silent Hill films, basically, and I like all the games. They're quite difficult, though. I have seen Faces of Death. Sam. Iron Man said Freddy Krueger was a pedo in the script. That's what the parents burned him. That's it. That's exactly it, isn't it, Iron Man? Dumble Sailboats, I love The Mist. Love happy endings. It's strange your brain just fills with colours, even if it's black and white film. So I said, don't put water on a chip fat fire. Use a wet towel to smother it. That's it. Yeah, damp towel. I think the big problem is a lot of black and white films were shot knowing how everything looked on black and white colour back. That's it. Yeah, that's how it. Yeah, you change it to colour, and it's not how it's supposed to be. So you film it for black and white, don't you? So when you colour, a lot of bits don't look how the director, camera crew imagined. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean there. WS94 said you can find clips of the original King Kong film in colour. I think black and white suits it more. Helps hide how the effects are done. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Stu. X-Ray Zulu, you're right, mate. Good to see you on. It's a scary event. My mother phoned me yesterday. We spoke for an hour. Oh, she's been dead for 10 years. Fuck's sake. You know what, actually? I thought you was doing a mother-in-law joke for a second then. Dad said I watched Night of the Demon tonight. I haven't seen it in years. It's one of my favourite black and white horrors. Which one's Night of the Demon? I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Right, is the camera stuttering for you lot? Because it is. Yeah, it's all right on here. I'm just checking. This bit's all right. Yeah, right, mate. Yeah, good to see you on. Nah, it's probably just me. Someone's probably just come online. Yeah, so his health is still good. Who knows? Don't matter. So yeah, anyone who watched the Halloween special, go and watch it again. Watch the time. I recommend watching it first, and then do the timestamps. Thank you for all the link shares now. By the way, if anyone ever wants to support me, it's a big help. By the way, if you do join Patreon, you get your name on there. That's what those names are. I've lost a couple recently, so I'm down a little bit, but it all goes to making videos better, basically. Patreon link is in the description or on here. I'll put it on now unless someone else does. You can join for £1 a month, basically. You can just do it once if you want. Some people do. My fucking throat's all dry. Dad said it's the witchcraft one. The bit of parchment. Oh, isn't that the one? Is that the one that Jack Striker put me onto? I don't know if that was black and white though. Jack Striker links on Amazon eBay. I'll have to do a video about that soon. It's coming up for Christmas now. Make sure you lot do your shopping, your Christmas shopping through my links, please, because you'll be supporting me, and weapons and stuff. Said the annoying one for me when I first watched. Right, hang on. Right, can you hear me? It was that fucking SV fucking host thing that I have. So you can hear me, yeah? Yeah. Where I think the electric went earlier. And what happens is when I first turn my computer on, I have to go through at least 4 stages of shutting down this SV host shit that takes up all my RAM and CPU. That must have been like the last one. So that would have done it now. I've done it earlier. During the day, I have to shut it off about 4 times and it stops it. Where was I? Frankenstein Army was interesting. Never seen that one. Melanie Rob's off, I think. Man said mother. No, X-Ray said mother-in-law. Only time I speak to her is through a Ouija board. Nice one, Rich. Oh, and hello, Rich, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to say hello. Sam said, I have Amazon Prime. Not sure how to use Mike's links with it. Well, as long as you go on to Amazon through my link and then sign in, I think that should do it, Sam. And all you've got to do, literally, all you're doing is going to Amazon through my link. So go to my link, go on Amazon, sign in. That should do it. Or if you're already signed in, it just all my link and it just takes you to Amazon. That's all it is, and then you can buy anything you want. Here's a fucking just started ringing. Hi, man. Says Sam. Yes, yeah. All right, man. Right for you there, Sam. He said just go to Mike's videos, open the Amazon page by clicking on the link in the description, then shop. Thank you, man. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Yeah, it's as simple as that. I think people think it's more complicated than that, but it's not. And Sam, you would just have to do the US Amazon one. There's different links on there. Sam said one of my states is closing all the pull-up porn screens. Pop-up porn screens, is that? I don't know. So I was a Death Watch. Yeah, I like that. Have you ever seen the cut scene that the death scene to like the good hero sergeant or whatever? He was going to be torn apart by barbed wire, but they couldn't film it. That would have been well good. But there's like a test bit for it in some of the extras. When I said Death Trench 11 or whatever it's called, was a lot better than I expected. Did you watch that recently? Liam, right, mate? Said, how dare you fool me with a ghost behind a tree? He said, to be honest, I watched the whole video. I wouldn't know if it was a joke. Cheers, Liam. You was the one who mentioned about something being behind the trees, weren't you? Go and watch it back now. I've done the timestamps if you haven't, and you'll see it all properly. Go on the video, click on the little cog thing, and make the video play in like 0.25 speed. Sam said, I'll give it a try. I just shopped a couple of $100 this morning. Yeah, do it, Sam. Every time you go on there, do that. Or when you go on to Amazon through my link, then bookmark it. Dad said, if you want to see something truly horrific, watch the last episode of World at War. What, good or bad? Tim said, I bought some silicone grease on Amazon using your Amazon Prime link for your link the other day, Mike. Hopefully it worked for you. I'll check that out, Tim. I'll better look at that and I'll tell you. It's interesting for people to tell me because then I can check to see whether it actually went through. It should do though. Oh, as in soul destroying, was it? Liam said. And the other Liam said, I will later, Mike. I'm playing Battlefield 5 with new update maps. Nice one. Liam said, good show on Amazon Video Revolution. Power goes up worldwide. Have to solve. Oh, I started this. You're saying that, Sam? I have started that now. I've not done the story mode yet. I've been playing on survival mode. Just a couple of hours earlier. It's quite good. Liam said, when I watched Hitler's Holocaust on Amazon recently, that was fucking hard to watch, but worth it. Worth watching. Bing, you right, mate? So I watched a shit film called Killer Weekend. But it wasn't what I was expecting. I've been listening to the stream. I was busy. Too busy to post a comment even. Yeah, right, Bing, yeah. I don't know if I've seen Killer Weekend. New, is it? Rita said, can't use your eBay links for Christmas shopping. Mike, I don't buy Christmas gifts for anybody. I don't have people in real life who care enough to bother buying gifts for. That's all good, Rich. I know you'd support me if you could in any way. Because you do buy things off of there, don't you? But throat's all dry. I'm gonna have to dust this whole entire fucking room soon. Because I think it's that. Being said zombie film, and I thought it was. I won't say anymore. Will said, treat yourself to something nice. Yeah, that's a good. I was trying to think of something to say. Yes, they are rich. Treat yourself to something nice. That's what I would do. So I've said The Fly was good effects for the time. Yes, yeah. I'll tell you what, I think if you watched that today, that would still hold up, I think. A bit like The Thing. The Thing still holds up today. And I reckon The Fly, in my opinion, would still hold up today. Spike EBC said, I used your GearBest link for Sound Rendering knife a few months ago. Cheers, Spike. Tell you what, I've not had a single sale on GearBest this month. Not that it matters, because GearBest was going right down the pan anyway. Not the original one, the 80s one I'm on about. But the old one could be the bloke with the actual, just the fly head on his body, couldn't it? Which doesn't stand up. Iron Man said, I'm sick of World War II documentaries. I must have seen about 1,000 of them. Yeah, I get bored of all that kind of stuff if you watch it too much. Bing said, I haven't started Christmas shopping yet, but don't buy anything from the shops or use your Amazon link. Right. Thank you, Bing. I'll do a proper video reminding people soon. Yeah, it's not essential, but the thing is, I get loads of people, just as Sam. Sam just said, spent $200, earlier. And, if I don't tell people, they don't know. And, I know that these people would do it if they knew. Survive said, yeah, he meant the 80s one. Sam said, The Fly, help me. Zed said, apparently the devil and all his demons gave up and retired because they realised there was nothing they can do to us. That's worse than someone would do to ourselves. Timber said, not just me that thinks GearBest is crap now. Yeah, not a single sale, Tim, this month on GearBest. That's completely dead. And I got about $70 that I hope some people do buy, because I need to get to $100 before they'll pay me. I'm on about 70, but it don't matter. It won't go nowhere. And if I lose it, I don't give a shit anyway. But it would be nice for people to spend a bit. Bing said, anyone looking forward to the War of the Worlds? Looks good. We just had is that what was mentioned a minute ago? Iron Man said, Psycho. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Iron Man, I really like Psycho. Sam said, Liam, I saw Beetlejuice the other day. I really need to re-watch Beetlejuice. Liam said, are you on Universal Credit, Mike? No, I don't. I've never ever signed on in my entire life. Never signed on. Don't get nothing like that. No benefits at all. To be honest, it'd be more bother if I did, because they'd be trying to make me get a job. And in the situation I'm in, if I got a job, someone would have to give up their job, give up their car, and then start doing things that they can't do because they can barely walk, basically. So, no, I'm better off just how I am, really, in a way. Because I couldn't I could possibly get some kind of carerance allowance thing, but I also couldn't, because the person I would be caring for can technically work. It's just they can only work sitting down. This person can barely walk 30 meters, but they can, 100 meters, say, but they can work if they can sit down. So I have to do what they would be doing at home, basically. Survive said the shrunken head bit is legend. Iron Man said, Mike, I'll buy some night vision in a couple of weeks. And usually, thank you, Iron Man. I appreciate that. You'll have your name on there soon, because to be honest, you've probably already donated more than some of the Patreon people have anyway. Sam said people are probably saving up for Christmas shopping, Mike. Oh, what, for the GearBest thing? I think GearBest is... I'll tell you what it is, why I'm not getting any GearBest sales. Every single knife that I've done on YouTube as a review is now all discontinued. And also, YouTube don't send my fucking videos to anyone anyway. So none of the previous reviews I've done get any views, and all of the ones that do, the links don't work. They go to nowhere now because GearBest discontinued every one of the knives that I've done. Liam said, okay, I did know your setup. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right, Liam. No, I don't. No, basically, any income I get, especially income for doing YouTube videos, is Patreon, people using my affiliate links, people buying merchandise, and people buying my crossbow quivers. Basically, that's the only income I have, really. But luckily, I don't really need a lot of money. You know, people would help me out if it come to it for things. But you know what I mean? I don't ever really need any. I get enough. To be sorted. But yeah, but that's why I mentioned things like the affiliate links and that, because that, you know, it does help me to live, really. Weapons are a good choice, I reckon, Iron Man, for what you want. Oh, he was saying to Liam about what he was getting. Zed said Psycho is the only film to ever scare me, to be honest. Because there really are psychos in the real world. Sam said, I once knew a woman could only work laying down, but she was a hard worker. That's Sam. Weapons, I said, that reminds me, I had a gift voucher for £10 for my birthday. Used it to buy HD versions of Psycho and Psycho 2. Not got around to watching them again yet. Have you seen the others? How many Psycho films are there? I've got a box set of the Psychos somewhere. Is there 4 of them? Where would that be? Let me have a look at it. Well, I've got a box set of all the Psychos. Hate since I fucking moved my DVDs. I can't have a fucking find any fucking thing properly now. There you go. Got them. So the original Psycho, the remake, which is pointless, you know, and then Psycho 2, Psycho 3, Psycho 4. Yeah. T2 said, my brother, who is an MMA black belt and above, asked me to help him move all his stuff out of his house into his new bungalow a few days ago. It was shocking to stand on the pavement with him and see why. Is you going to say someone else there, T2? But yeah, I bet that's a horrible thing to do. As I said, I know 1 and 2 are actually, yeah, the first 2 are the only good ones. Yeah, the others, although I think saying that they're all worth watching. But yeah, the second one's actually good, isn't it? I do like the second one. Yes, Psycho 3 is unintentional comedy. Can't remember anything about. No, I can't actually remember anything of Psycho 4 either. Unless that's the one, I don't know. I get fucking mixed up with them. Then I said, when's the music stream? I'm still thinking about that. I don't know if it would be. I'm trying to think of a way to do it, because I definitely won't be able to play music on a stream. And I don't know if a stream would work. It might have a lot of quiet bits. So it might just be better doing a proper video where I talk about the song one at a time, and then you lot can tell me in the comments what you thought of them as well. Sam said, did you know 6 out of 7 dwarfs aren't happy? Iron Man said, Psycho remake is terrible. I saw it in the cinema. It's pointless. It's a scene for scene, completely pointless film where they fucked up. Because the point what I like about Psycho is Anthony fucking Perkins. It is Anthony Perkins, isn't it? Without going into too much detail, to spoil it for other people, but surely fucking, you know, it ain't too soon for Psycho. Anyway, though, Anthony Perkins you would never suspect him of being able to hurt anyone, would you? Whereas fucking Vince Vaughn looks like a fucking murdering rapist, I think, in that. You'd suspect him straight away. I think so, anyway. Whereas I don't think Anthony Perkins you would. So that's what, yeah. That's what spoils. And it's pointless. It's because it's an actual scene for scene remake of it. Pointless. I knew what that meant, Sam. He said, yeah, Sneezy, Bash, or Grumpy. Iron Man said, you can play any song as long as it's a remix. Yeah, the problem is, Iron Man, if I get copyright strikes on this channel, it'll stop me being at a live stream. So it's not worth the bother. Because all I played the other day was... And also, if we play remixes, it won't be the song that someone said. The point was to... I know what you mean. That would work, but it wouldn't work because what it is, people... I wanted it so people could recommend me a song. We listen to it. If it's a remix, it's not the same song. So, yeah, I think I'll have to do it the other way. I don't think it'd be worth bothering. It'd be too much risk to have the whole, not be able to stream for fucking 3 months or 6 months, whatever it is. Richard said, singing stream, Mike. Don't YouTube copyright you for that. No, they might shut me down for fucking, I don't know, torturing people, though. I said, unless you own the rights to the remix, still copyright. Yeah, I think that no matter what we do, I won't be able to play it down the thing. Zed said to Sam, 7 dwarfs in bed feeling happy. Happy got out. Said it all felt grumpy. Yeah, shocking and disturbing content. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of that, Liam. I couldn't think of the fucking right the right fucking phrase for it. Yeah, tomorrow's video, if I get time, will be sort of behind the scenes of the Halloween special, because there's one bit on camera where I was fucking pissing myself laughing at something Daryl was doing. So it should be quite funny to watch. Basically, when we was at the top of the tunnel, I told him to stand there like Zombie, right? So he starts like posing like Zombie. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing. It was like the funniest thing you've ever seen. You'll see it tomorrow. I've got all the footage still. That's a good thing about that, because I've got all of the fucking bits before and after. Iron Man said I can sing. I used to be a demolition worker, so I sung so well all the windows broke. I'd say. I literally can't sing. I can't sing to save my life, Iron Man. Dad said to Liam, he might get offered the job at Gitmo, though. What is Gitmo? I've heard of that. Oh, man. Oh, Guantanamo Bay. Is that what it is? I'm torturing people. Nice. Sam said, I was thinking of torture. Check out McCarney Manor, Mike. It's a haunted house. They're trying to ban it here in the States. 20,000 to anyone who finishes it. 8 hours long. No one has yet. That's not with the weird bloke who like tortures people, is it? Is it that one? You have to sign a fucking disclaimer and he's like fucking waterboarding people and that. Is it that one? Rob, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Yeah, howdy all. Good souls and bad. Yeah, good to see you on, Rob. Yeah, I never knew. I could never understand why they remade Psycho. Very bizarre. And had a bloody Norman Bates who looks like a pedo. Iron Man said torture. I have some good ideas. Tactical pirate. You right, mate? Good to see you on. Bit late, ain't you? Trying to look what your picture is. Irishman had to change his slingshot kept going on and on and on and on about Irishman having a fucking thumbnail. Cracked me up watching that stream. Kept suggesting 4-leaf clovers and fucking shillelaghs and all these Irish things. Sam said, yes, it is. And he's retired Navy. Yes, I know about that then, Sam. I've watched a documentary about that. Yeah. I'm on, where am I? Yes, I've missed that then. Yeah. Sorry, Sam. Yeah. Yeah. When I said employees of the manor may physically assault patrons, hit them with vibrating toys, waterboard them, force them to eat and drink unknown certain substances, and have them bound and gagged. I wasn't even reading it then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen a documentary about that. There's not a Louis Theroux thing, is it? Bing, so apparently people are going to storm the YouTube headquarters next month. Oh, that's a video. That's a stream then. Whether they couldn't do it with all the health and safety. Irishman said most remakes are crap. They are. The majority of them are. Unless it's something like The Fly or The Thing, and they're remaking something where they literally couldn't, the effects was just a man with a thing on his head. Yeah, they're usually crap, aren't they? Peach, I saw pictures of McMahon, and guy has all hopes is gone. Slipknot, Corey Taylor Master. Richard said, Mike, could the Basso Profundo trio song of the Volga Boatman be the first song you'll do a video on, ask viewers what they think? Oh, sorry, Rich, I thought you were going to ask me to sing that. That's why I was laughing. Yeah, if you want to do that, what I'll do, I don't know about the first one, but yeah, if you get in first, which you technically have, yeah. Tactical, the cheeky bugger. Rob said, what's it meant when post is dark grey, not white? Normally that means it hasn't been shown. But you shouldn't be able to see them. Like Survive for me, it said, didn't YouTube have a shooter incident? That's probably not a good idea. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, that's a very dodgy thing for them to do. Yeah. Storming on YouTube would not be a fucking clever idea, would it? Now you say that. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, normally when it's dark grey, it means it hasn't posted, Rob. Did I ever tell you about the 4-inch screw up the Jap side with metal wire attached when yanked out? No, that's torture. No, you never did tell us about that. Once I said I am an employee, the poster is going on outside. So I said, yeah, I read that. Sam said they did the same thing in the SERE school. It's more about mental perception than physical, sorry. Yeah. Well, a bit like when you watch the SAS training, there's a lot of that mental stuff goes on in that. That's weird, Rob. Yeah, it said it blanked me because I said check your emails. Oh, yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, Rob. Thank you very much for buying the merchandise. I appreciate it. I have read that email. He said, I've got quite a few lately, and I ain't been managing to reply to them. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, you got 2 T-shirts, didn't you? Orange ACAB one and a white one of these, didn't you? Cheers, Rob. I appreciate that. You know what I'm like? I'm fucking terrible with replying to things. And then the problem is, what makes it even worse, now I've said this to you, it's pretty much guaranteed I will never reply. Because now I class this as a reply. But thank you, Rob. Yes, I forgot about that. Who else messaged me? Tim C, you messaged me lately, didn't you? I've read those. Thank you for the info on those 2 things. The string and the knife delivery potentially stuff on it. I was been sorry, Mike, lost the signal right when you were talking about my avatar. Slingshot Warrior thinks it's a robot. I knew what it was. It's the Wicker Man. Wicker Man. It's the Wicker Man. Oh, and the knives. Yeah, sorry, Rob. I forgot about that. Yeah. Cheers, Rob. Well, as I can't remember the knives, I will go back and have a look. I'll definitely reply to you later, Rob. But when I mean later, that don't necessarily mean today. Oh, yes. What was the shop? Prepper's shop. Prepper's shop has got the Armex Tomcat 2s in. I didn't look at the price, though. Are they in right now, Peach? Yeah, this is the thing. Lately, I've been getting loads of Nah, Rob. At least he knows. He's laughing. He says, "Yeah, next year, nice one." That's what I always say to Mark. I say, make a fuck. When people say about not replying, do what I do and make a bloody joke of it and make it a known thing. And then I don't get no complaints then that I haven't answered anything because it's like a known thing. But as you lot always proved, as I always proved to you, I have read these messages. I just haven't had a chance to fucking reply. JBO, he said the slingshot on tonight. I don't know. I only ever know if he's on when he comes on here, if you know what I mean. If you mean later. I quite enjoy getting on these streams. Yeah, I don't know, JBO. You only, like I say, I only ever know unless he's only on Saturdays. I don't know because he's on most weekends, isn't he? Unless it's Saturdays, he's on. Tim said Prepper Shop has him for 30 quid. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Tim. And Pete said, yeah, Prepper Shop, Tomcat 2. Normally 60 quid, 30 quid. That's all right. I might have to get one of them. Patreon money has just come in, and then I'll have 3 pistol crossbows. But then, actually, I probably will get one because then I'll have the fucking lot. Then I'll have the Horizon, the Tron, and the Tomcat 2, and then I could do some full on tests of all 3. Then I've never really seen anyone do tests on all 3 of them. And the test people want to see is the Horizon versus the Tomcat 2. Really, I'm pointing there because it's there. Rob said, what's happened to Marcus? Not seen him for a while. I asked Mark to ask him, and it just seems like Marcus just hasn't been online a lot. He's still about. He's just hasn't been getting online a lot. That's all I know, really. Nothing, you know. Pete said they have around 130 in stock. Tactical Pirate said, can't get a golf club for love or money today. Slim's got to challenge me to make a can. Yeah, I'm going to do that, but I need to. He never gets what I'm trying to tell him every fucking time. You know, I like Slingshot, but he doesn't always get me, if you know what I mean. He don't understand me half the time. Keep going on and on and on about getting a golf club. I'm not going to go to my local fucking charity shop just to buy a fucking golf club. I don't mind getting one when I'm there or near there, but I ain't going up there just to get it. And I'll be honest with you, I would bet money that my local one up here wouldn't have golf clubs in it. They don't have fuck all in there. I would be better off going to a car boot sale where you'd 100% definitely get a golf club. Because I say to Iron Man, I will not Iron Man. Sorry, I say to Slingshot, I will get a golf club. But he just needs to accept that as it. You know, I will get one. I'm not going to fucking buy one, though. I'm not going out specifically to buy a fucking golf club. Where am I? Irishman said to now. Another movie that was classic. I'm missing something there. Liam said, get a real Desert Eagle. Get on that Patreon, start donating $500 a month, and I'll get one. Tactical said he tried. WS94 said it's like the juice carton thing. Exactly, Stu. Yeah, it's not that I won't do it. It's just I can't just get it like that. I mean, speak of the devil, and he's on. Hello, Slingshot Warrior. Where am I? Tim said Prepper Shop is the place I emailed you about the other day, Mark. Oh, nice one, Tim. Richard said, cut off all my golf clubs up to arrows already. Pete said, golf clubs expensive. So I said, have you got any throwing darts? What kind of throwing darts? As in, like, that you play darts with? If you mean them, yeah. If you mean darts as in, like throwing knife kind of darts, not really. I've got throwing knives, though. Bing said, charity shops are terrible in my area. They always put the best stuff on eBay, private auction, and have to tat in the shops. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Slingshot, and you came on. You get a ton of Beetlejuice, that's it. We must have said Slingshot or his name 3 times and he fucking pops up. Good to see you on, mate. Survive, no, blow darts. There, a blowgun is illegal in this country now to own. Sam said, Mike, have you ever fired a reverse draw crossbow? No, never even handled one. Remember, says, like when people say to me, can you buy XYZ gas mask? If I see it for a good price, yeah, sure, otherwise no. That's it. You know, you're interested in it, you get it, but you're not going to go out your way to look for it. And I certainly ain't going out my way to go and do that. Oh man, so the closest I've been to playing golf was going to a driving range where I just whack a ball up a field. Very boring. Yeah, I've seen them. Tactical said to hello Slingshot, can't get a golf club yet, I've tried. I'll tell you what though, Slingshot, I have asked my cousin if he's got a golf club. And if he has, I may have one soon. But chances of me going to buy one are quite slim at the minute. Dad said, the only golf thing I'm interested in is chocolate Vintage club ones. Yeah, they're nice there. I'm Anton Slingshot. Have you stuck any squealing pigs lately? Sam said, what do you want to use the golf club for? There are tons of them here at salvage store. Cheap. Well, that's exactly what Slingshot says to me, but there aren't so many here and not at my crappy old charity shop. The thing is, because I could, if I wanted to just end it, I could say, yeah, I've been up the shop and there weren't any, but I don't, I tell the truth and I ain't been out to go and buy one and I'm not going to. Not to just get a golf club. But, yeah. Liam said, you're not going to trek miles for a golf club. You got a funny mic. Thing is, yeah. When's off if I wanted to end it. But no, the thing is, I just make out I kind of looked if I wanted to, but, I'm honest. So, no, I haven't looked. But I will do if I go near a fucking shop that has an in. My best bet, though, as I said, would be a car boot sale. And I know for a fact, if I go to a car boot sale, there'd be fucking hundreds of them. And I could have me fucking pick them. But, no, I'm not going up our local one just to get a, Now, what it is, Liam Music Scale, Slingshot Warrior wants some of us to make a self-defense cane from a walking stick. Not a walking stick, from a golf club. Yeah, I'll say it again. Slingshot Warrior wants a few of us to get a golf club, cut the end off, and make like a whipping cane walking stick with it. Iron Man said, what's the worst meat? I have gone off lamb. I don't know. I don't know. I'm fucking mince. Rob said, not going to trek miles is funny. As they say, golf club is a good walk. Ruined. I'll send you a club, Mike, if you want. It's not too much bother, everyone. I'll get one. I'm not too fast because that'll probably cost a bit of money, Rob, as well. No, I'm not that desperate. I'll get one eventually. I have asked my cousin. He's gonna, he literally lives up the road, and I know his mum has a lot of weird stuff like that. Not that she plays golf, but she always has a lot of weird random. I remember when I was a kid, there was always golf clubs lying around. But I appreciate you. If I can't, Rob, I'll get hold of you. But it's not that urgent, if you know what I mean. Once I said worst meat, probably the cheapest grizzly cut. Yeah, you're right there. Slingshot said throw the head away, Samuel. Survive said urban pigeon. They literally drink beer. Yeah, I would not eat anything like that. Ian said, but whipping cane sounds a bit kinky to me. Sam said, I wonder if Richard could make arrows. He does. Yes, he does, Sam. Yeah, he actually does. He makes his he's got his fucking smiley face afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, so I wonder. Fuck's sake. Good job they showed up. Half the time them fucking little fucking emotes to show up as squares to me. So I don't get the joke. Dad said, talking of meat, that reminds me, I saw a bloody big meat tenderizer the other day. You might be able to weaponize one of those. It'd be pretty nasty mace, I reckon. Yeah, you have to send me a link to that, Zed. I'll have to look into that. WS94, do you think you might make another batch of those Tanto knives at some point, Mike? Yeah, what do you want one, Stu? I could. I must admit, yeah, no, I could, because Liam also wants one of the survival pry bars. So, yeah, I could sort out a Tanto and a pry bar. Unless, Liam, you want a Tanto instead of a pry bar. You can have either in any, Yeah, it wasn't. I've not had any interest in them. It was partly I disliked doing them, and no one had asked for ages. But yeah, if people ask, I don't mind. Yeah, it's just the only thing I would say is don't expect it soon. No, I'll tell you what, Liam. When you said recently, I wasn't sure which one you. I wasn't sure if you knew which one you meant. Yeah, because I had a feeling you might have meant the. I remember once you talking about the survival Tanto. Definitely before Brexit. What's that? About 25 years, isn't it? Weapons officer. Can you make it before or after Brexit? If it's if it's after Brexit, you're probably never going to get it. Right, where am I? I fucking hell, I'm way behind, didn't I? I've been missing comments. Where the fuck am I? Weapons officer, well, petrol prices what they are. Wouldn't urban pigeon be a delicacy? So if I said urban pigeon self-heating, Timbo said, wonder if you can make a spear out of a golf club. So make sure you get stainless steel 9 iron. Can't be carbon fibre. Pete said, I wonder if anyone's ever been killed with a sex toy. Yeah, I bet they have. Ted said it was a local shop, not online, but I expect there are some online. Iron Man said, I saw a pigeon in the town centre eating cigarette butts, so I won't be eating them. Weapons said, I can't even remember which one I liked. It's from all those years ago. So said, possible, Timbo. Iron Man said, baseball bats up the poo pipe can kill, definitely. Weapons said, was probably a Tanto then. I'll tell you what, Liam, I'll send you a picture of them both later, and you can say which one which one you like the look of. So, all right, I will. Stu and Liam. Liam, I was going to sort him out. Yeah, hang on. Right, I'll sort that out soon. It may be a while, but I had to, luckily though, fucking ages ago when I was making those last batch of survival pry bars, I've still got pry bars left over, ready to make stuff. So yeah, I ain't even got to get the fucking metal. It's there, ready. Stu said he'll buy one. I'll sort you out then, Stu. Tactical pirates and urban pigeons about inedible. Yeah, urban pigeon, no fucking way. I'd rather. I don't think you could. It would make you ill, wouldn't it? Potentially, anyway. Richard said the golf club head are good for practicing forging stainless steel. It's different to forging regular mild steel. Zed said to Pete, someone dying for a shag, possibly. When I said there was a bloke crushed to death by his blow up door in Argentina. What me? How big was his fucking blow up door? Or blown up? No, crushed to death. You ever seen the bloke crushed to death by a giant rock while he was shagging a chicken? Slingshot said, can we still do a side by side? Yeah, we can definitely do one, Slingshot. I wouldn't be able to do it now. The problem is, it's I don't have the capability to invite you. If I could, I'd just invite you now, but I don't actually have the capability to do it. What I'm doing it on, what I'm streaming is, if you go on YouTube, go in the corner, it says live stream. I'm just streaming with that. That literally gives you no options to invite anyone now. So I would have to download OBS, and then through that OBS, I would be able to invite you. But literally, I cannot do it now. Not until I get that. But yeah, we definitely can one day. Pete said maybe from anal beads, anal bleeds. Richard said YouTube blocked his comment. I think it was homemade one, like a scarecrow or flashlight. Fuck's sake. So as kids, we used to catch urban pigeons, tie a string to the legs, and watch hawks come swoop them up. Fuck's sake. Alan, you right, mate? Yeah. Well, thank you for watching. He said respect from Poland. Cheers, Alan. Dad said I can imagine her reaction. Right. If I get time, let me just quickly go onto my blog. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. WeaponCollector. Right, I'll get these fucking images up. Just getting some images of the pry bar and the Tanto. And then I can share a link. Right, this is, I ain't sure. That's the pry bar. And this is the Tanto. That's too long. Right, hang on. Let me go on a link shortener. I'll be back in a second. Hang on. Yeah, and this is the Tanto then, it should be. Let me know if them links work. If anybody actually wants to click them. Yeah, Sam, you're saying about the fucking urban pigeons. That sound quite weird. Quite entertaining as a kid. Peter do likes Halloween themed. Yeah, I do. I like a lot of John Carpenter's music. Richard said, could have been an allergic reaction to TPE, silicone. Yeah, you're right there. Things that was okay. I passed out after I got back on a big lunch and woke up with migraine. Fritz said, I like Nightbot. Nightbot is never wrong. You're right there. Yeah, ask Nightbot the fucking date of Brexit. Zed said to Pete, Psycho is the best horror theme tune, in my opinion. Something years ago, I had a girlfriend who worked at a bank. She would wear Benoit balls, is that? While working. Survivor said there's an actual sickness that cannibals get that makes them have outbursts of laughter. I did not know that. Liam, click them two links and tell me which one you like, or if you know which one it might have been. Yeah, do the dovetail. Things not said, but it's still dovetail. Yeah, do that. Because I don't mind joining yours in the evening. The bloke was literally crushed there. His sex that wasn't more like Zombuck. Was the Tanto? Yeah, I suspected it was when you said. I kept thinking, I can't ever remember him ever mentioning the pry bars, but I could remember that. So yeah, all right, you and Stu want a survival pry bar one day. I don't do them exactly like that picture though. They'll be, because they're all different anyway, you know what I mean? But they'll be similar. And you can take bits off so you don't have to have the guard. Something that gave me bad mental pictures. Mike saying he's on, but sex dolls and Amazon. How much do you reckon I'd get for them? If it's worth the money, I might look into that. Oh man. Yeah, I feel better, Slingshot. Yeah, I'll join yours after this. You give me like 10 minutes just to get ready. Oh, God. Now what that is, Peach. I don't know about that one, Liam. He said, quality assured, I've tried before you buy. JBO said to Slingshot, are you doing a dovetail stream tonight? I think he is. Oh, I won't be buying a robotic girlfriend. I might be selling them to you lot, though, if you want. Not robotic, though. Maybe puppet girlfriends, you could probably describe them as. Sold untested would be the fucking tagline. Dad said to Samuel, go put Halloween videos on, but certainly fuck you up pretty well. Tombert's bathwater, fuck's sake, I don't think what that'd be like. Pete said, is it sock puppet, Mike? Slingshot said, yeah, JB, I'm doing it. Oh, prep for it, said, I find it amazing number of movies that never make it to the big screen or video. I've been an extra for $100 million plus film that no one will ever see. That's quite bizarre, isn't it? Prep for it that it goes like that. Mad, really, and sad almost, because a lot of people must put a lot of work into them things. Dad said a robot girlfriend would be better than the real one. At least you could turn the thing off and it's like nagging. Well, that's what I mean. My one wouldn't even be able to be turned on in the first place. JBO said, Mike, do you know anything about cookeries? Picked one up today for cheap, but can't find any info on it. I'll be honest with you, Jim, not really, because as you say, there's so bloody many of them, aren't there? And a lot of them are sort of handmade by sort of unknown individuals, if you know what I mean. It'd be worth doing a video on, though, Jim. I reckon someone might know. There's always good thing with a video is there's nearly always somebody who knows. No, I think Jim was just asking if I knew first before he showed me the picture. Because if he shows me the picture and I ain't gonna know anyway. He was right there, though. You might as well ask if someone knows first before you show them a picture. Because even if I see a picture, I ain't going to fucking know, in all honesty. I've said maybe Godfrey Ho could buy all these unfinished movies, turn them into ninja films. Sam said, I'd order a custom robot girlfriend, one-legged Asian midget. If possible, she has to be dead so I can hear the funny sound she makes during sex. Fuck's sake. So I said, have you any Damascus steel stuff? That looks amazing. No, I ain't got nothing. I did have one like crappy, like fake Damascus thing. But no real Damascus stuff. Don't think so anyway. Definitely not real Damascus anyway. KBO said to Liam, Godfrey Ho films are legendary bad, although to be honest, I enjoy watching them. Richard said a robot girlfriend wouldn't be too bad to own. I need a new dishwasher anyway. Yes, I'll look forward to that video tomorrow, Jim. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, even if I could see it, I doubt I'd be able to help you there. Don't really know anything about cookeries, purely because there's so bloody many of them. I might be able to tell you that if I reckon it was an unknown maker, or at least like a cookery house one, because sometimes you can tell that a little bit by looking at them. You know, all these other, you know, more upmarket kind of ones. Where did you get it from, Jim? Car boot or something? They're still doing car boots at the minute. I don't know if they stop at some point in the year. I suppose you can get covered car boots, can't you? I'll have to see if anyone's going to a car boot sale soon. Otherwise, Slingshot's going to be waiting until at least next summer for me to get a golf club. WS94 said, I'll watch it as well, mate. I've got a book, a fair bit of information on cookery. Might be able to help. Yeah, that's what's worth mentioning, Jim. I'm sure that's why you mentioned it on here anyway. But yeah, it's good to mention things on here. Make sure people watch the videos. Yeah, in all honesty, I don't. So I'll just check on the phone while everything's gone quiet. Sam said, imagine the mess you'd be in if a rubber girlfriend worked off hydraulics. Too much fluid and you'd up missing a member. I think you would. Webs, I've said I may head to bed soon. There's work tomorrow. Didn't get up too late today. I went to bed early last night and then I still woke up late, I think. Yeah. Things I said, did you get the video I emailed you? The video showed how to make the trigger release for a slingshot rifle. Yes, I did. Thank you for that, slingshot. Yeah, I watched that today. I don't know. See, the good thing is, I'll tell you what, and I don't know why they don't do these with other things. Those slingshot triggers, you can get off of eBay for 10 quid, which is insane, I think, for what that is. So for once, I'd be tempted to go and just buy one, but I could make one, and if I have to make one, I'll follow that video. Slingshot, so thank you. Richard says, speaking of Zombie, have you got any more penetration test videos? Zombie plan? Yeah, definitely. There'll definitely be something coming up. Rich, yeah, I got to get around to doing some repairs. His head's nearly falling off. Back of his head has fell off. Yeah, we'll probably do something with Zombie again when Liam's here in a couple of weeks. Zuff said, I really need to find space for the light wake up alarm clock in the spare room. The issue is that room doesn't have many plug sockets at all. You have to get an extension lead or something. JB, I said, local flea market, Mike. Same bloke I picked up the fighting dagger and little Bowie. Hey, get some good stuff then, that bloke. It's good when you know someone like that. You can get some good stuff. They said, actually, you should do a film with Zombie. You could have him going around killing rats and call it the vermin hater. I quite like that, Zeb. That's quite good. Slingshot said, welcome, Mike. Sam said I like Mike penetrating Zombie. Tactical said, catch you later, guys. Got to get out early for a car boot sale. Yeah, good night, mate. See you later. I'll be off in about 23 minutes, or whatever it would be, however long it would be. I've got extension leads. Main issue is finding space to put them. Spare room full of cupboards, wardrobes. No, I get you. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, the sockets are covered by furniture. I'll see if I can figure something out. Yeah, have a look on there. They're like 10 quid. I'm fucking mad for slingshot rifle trigger. I'll have a look, Pete, and I'll tell you. Did you just look when I said, like, you're on there now? I can't see the chat. Yeah, I'm still going to slingshot. I'm still going to be on for about 20 minutes. So don't do it in 5 minutes. Wait until I do it in 25 minutes. If you do it in 5 minutes, the viewers will still be on here. Do it in 25 minutes. You off as well, Stu. See you later, mate. Good night. Yeah, good having you on. Sam said one of these days we should all not use vowels when typing. Just to fuck Mike. Yeah, and I can't read the rest of that. Can't read them. It's up to you. If you make it 15, they'll still be here for 10 minutes. So you might be sat there for 10 minutes not doing anything. But I always stream to at least 11 o'clock. So if you make it 25, you might not be sat there. You might be sat there on your own, you see, not doing anything for But yeah, ain't that mad, Peach? Those trigger fucking blocks. Yeah, fucking under fucking 10 quid for something like that. I bet you wouldn't even find a fucking I bet you wouldn't even find a crossbow trigger on there. I got them as well, yeah. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. That's like the bow ones, but yeah. Let me look up crossbow trigger. No, I didn't think so. They don't. People don't do pre-made crossbow triggers. That's why I was going to make some to sell. But it's too difficult. You know, for the amount of time and materials you need, it wasn't worth doing. Yeah, that's mad, isn't it, Pete? It's cheap as fuck. You know, I'm assuming they'd be good. To be honest, if shit for a tenner, it wouldn't really matter, would it? Yeah, I could make one slingshot, but if I can get them for a tenner, I wouldn't need to. In all honesty, Iron Man, I don't mind either. He said, "Do you like crispy bacon or choky rind?" I actually don't mind either. Not the choky, chewy kind, but as long as you can bite it in half. Yeah, that don't bother me. By the way, I might not be on tomorrow. Seeing shots, it doesn't matter if you make it or not. Yeah, exactly. I'll be honest. For me, looking at the materials, it might be easier for me to buy one. To make one, I'd have to get certain thicknesses of steel, and then be able to drill it well and shit like that. It may just be easier for me to buy one for a tenner, considering I've got the Patreon funds now, which enables that. Because before everything, I had to make everything because I wouldn't ever be able to afford anything. Sam said, Iron Man, the Mexicans here sell pork rinds as a snack. They call it chicken rind. I'm going to look that up and I'm going to tell you if that's what we have over here, Sam. Yeah, we have that. We call that pork scratchings or crackling. All right, Carl, I'm going to be on for 20 minutes. If you subscribe, Can you hear me now? Fucking unplugged the fucking microphone. Yeah, pork crackling or pork. We've got crackling or pork scratchings. Yeah, Carl, if you're subscribed to Slingshot Warrior, write a comment just so Carl can see you. I think he is subscribed to you, don't he? I'm going to be on until 11, Carl, and then I'm going to go over to I'm going to go watch Slingshot Warriors. If you don't want to join that. Yeah, there he is. Slingshot Warriors said hi. I think Carl's already. You was on his stream the other night, weren't you? Dad said, "Thank heavens, everyone had the same thing. I thought gone deaf." Oh, you working tomorrow, Carl? Yeah, I just thought I'd say, I'll be off about another 20 minutes. So good to see you on though. What you been at tonight? Done any cooking videos? Slingshot said, "When is your next local car boot show?" I'm not sure, Slingshot. I'll ask someone, and then I can go and have a look. Yeah, Iron Man. I got it's someone's 21st birthday. It'd be Halloween themed as well. Yeah, I don't know what fucking going to dress as though. It's getting a bit late for that now. Unless you lot can think of an idea, and I want proper fucking ideas. Something that involves, because I ain't going to be able to get anything. Oh, Peach, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Fucking hell. Thank you. He says, "Just bought me a trigger. Just got your trigger mark." Thank you, Peach. You spoil me. Thank you. I know, I really do appreciate that, Peach. Sam said, "Yeah, you're not on tomorrow, Mike." Cut out when you say, "Yes, I won't be on tomorrow." Well, thing is, I'm 90. I don't know. There's a small chance I might be in. I don't know. Because in all honesty, I don't really want to drink in the place where this party is. So I may go check the place out and then come home early. So I really don't know. I might be back. But yeah, I've been invited to a 21st birthday party tomorrow. Relatives, So we'll see. Keep an eye out. Carl said, "Just done a cooking video in the Czech mess tin." On now. Last one, Carl. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, thank you, Peach. Can't wait to see them. It'd be interesting to see the quality of those, wouldn't it, Peach? I imagine from the look of them, they look good. Things said, "Record yourself shopping at the car boot sale." I will do. Peach says, "Okay, I need you to make one." Then I can semi-copy the idea. All right, definitely, mate. Well, I can't not make one now. Samson, I ate that mess kit, Carl. Oh, you have? I thought, no, he said, "I have that mess kit, Carl. Goes with me everywhere." Dad said, "Maybe you and Matt could dress up as sort of lobster things with guns. Call yourselves the Crayfish Twins." No, that's quite good, Zed. I don't know if I got time to do that, though. And also, thank you for being the only one who actually bothered to give me an idea. Featured Ollie Slingshot, buy him a golf club. Slingshot said, "But remember the golf club shaft has to be stainless steel and a 9-iron, Mike. Write that down." That I don't need to write down because I know that has to be that. I know it has to be the metal-headed one with a metal shaft. Got to be. Otherwise it won't work, will it? That's a given. You know what I mean? If you do it any other way, it won't work, will it, Slingshot? Weapons Offset back. Just set up the alarm clock. Ended up using one of those single plug the 4 plug things, not an extension. It's like squeezing it past some furniture. Nice. So he sort of said, whistle. I've asked my cousin. He'll get me a golf club. I've asked him. But yeah, keep an eye out tomorrow. I might be on. You'll have to keep an eye out. I also drank last week, so I don't really want to drink again. I don't like drinking more than once a week now because it could give me the gout back. Well, it never has before. Yeah. Do you want me to show you how much I drank last week? Well, I probably shouldn't. Put it this way, that was full last week. So drunk most of that in one night. Yeah, it does. Oh, man, it does. It's itching at the minute. But you'll see sometimes I'll be fucking itching it all the time. It's all right at the minute. Made you say that, man. Why's yours itching at the minute? Pete said, Mike, I'm going to send you a link to the trigger. Oh, link to the trigger I got. Yeah, it's a lot, really, isn't it? That was full. Yeah, send me that, Peach. I'll have a look. That's a lightweight. All right, let's have a look. I know. Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it, Pete? It's just, I reckon that'd be good. I think they're all the same by the looks of it, aren't they? He said, take me a few months to drink that. Carl said, I've got a laser on my crossbow. I may do a video when I calm down from fun shooting it. Yeah, you have to do that, Carl. That'd be good to see. I know, so mine's always itching like a flea-ridden dog. Yeah, that's what beards can be, a fucking right old pain in the ass. They can be really fucking annoying sometimes. This one was really fucking. This is quite long for me. It's getting to a stage where it's starting to sort of go all over the fucking place. If I put it like it. I don't know if you can even see that on the fucking camera. It was all at one point I could almost curl the fucking sides up. This is quite long for me. The beard is, but then I'll get fucking itchy. But I think it's gone past it. It does get past the itchy stage. Yeah, I've never. The only thing with the mustache, when it curls in your mouth, it's annoying. Well, I never get an itchy tash really, but not like the beard one. Fucking hell, it can be horrendous. You would have noticed me in one of the game streams constantly going like that. That's because it's itching. It's all right in a minute though. And like I said, you get past it. Maybe it was that. Yeah, maybe it was that. No, it's itching. He said, yeah, I thought you were just a wise man thinking, Mike. Yeah, a bit like shaving rash when you shave the first time. That's it. That's it. I'll be making something. Making something yourself is. I think making something yourself is much more rewarding than buying it. But all the components need be made from tracks. Yeah. Well, I don't mind. I could definitely make a crossbow slingshot trigger, but if I can buy one, I could do mostly homemade one, and I could make a fully made one, homemade one. Oh man, said Nell, how's your test going on? I was actually waiting for someone to write something like that. If no one had, I would have made a similar joke myself eventually. Not to Nell, but to the women in the stream. Well, I think Nell is the only woman in at the minute. I think we had about 3 women in earlier, didn't we? We had Nell, Jennifer, Melanie. Although half the time, some of the people who have women's names, I'm not sure if it's actually a woman on it. And it's a bloke using his missus account. But most of the time when it's a woman's name, it is a woman. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's and they say, oh no, I'm just using my missus account. Now since you can plait hers now. Things that said, but not all components need to be handmade. That's it, they don't need to be, do they? It's like doing the crossbows. You can do a homemade crossbow, but to get a decent prod, after time it's easier to use existing one, because it's difficult to make a homemade prod as good as a factory made fiberglass one or whatever. So I said the internet, when the men are men and the women are men and the girls are FBI agents. That's it. I like that. Richard, I wonder if that's why wizards in fantasy films keep touching their beard. Not because they're deep in thought, because they've got a crazy beard itch. It's probably that, yeah. Crazy beard and it's itchy as fuck. I think it could be that, Rich. Probably more fucking likely to be that. Irishman said, Mike, are those triggers you're talking about for the standard slingshot or a crossbow style shooter? Well, funny thing is, we just found ones that are both. We found a slingshot trigger for a slingshot. So it has the 2 little bits open and it's for a slingshot. But the one Pete's just bought me is one that you mount on for a slingshot rifle. But there's both on there, and they're like a tenner or less. What I searched for, what did you search for the other one, Pete? So I did see the other one. I can't remember what I fucking put in to find that. Unless I just put in slingshot trigger. Carl said, I love your comebacks now. Now, I said, every time I watch Jonah, I end up doing the beard thing. Yeah, he's always doing that, isn't he? His old fucking beard. Things that I'm looking forward to that. What kind of stock you'll make, Mike? I'm not sure yet. Oh, it's just then scroll down, yeah, because I did see the other ones, the actual the slingshot ones. They're like a cross between a bow trigger, aren't they? Bow trigger, but with the little arms for slingshot pouch. Said the Richard, I always wondered why wizards in fantasy films wear dresses. Yeah, seems like I'm not 100% sure what I'll do for the stock yet. I've done some very, very simple designs for a slingshot rifle. What I had an idea of was, so you'd have the forks at the front, obviously, with the bands on, and I wanted it so that I could clip my trigger around the pouch, and then with 2 little handles, pull the whole trigger mechanism back until it locks in place with 2 little arms that go into like a block, and then shoot it, and then you'd release, let them down, hook it on, pull it back. So it'd almost be like cocking a crossbow. But I was going to do it with my own design. Like I wasn't going to bother looking up a design. I was just going to make it up myself. You're off, Carl. See you later, mate. I'm going to be off any minute now as well. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. Sure, slingshot probably will be. Good night, Carl. See you later, mate. Have a good day at work. Slingshot says you can choose a bum stock, or a traditional stock. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to see. I'll have to work out if I think I can realistically make something that pulls along two like rods. And that can be difficult. If you don't get it right, it keeps jamming as you pull it back. So I may just do one where you have to pull it back onto it. Slingshot is doing a stream in about 5 minutes. I've got a pull cute sleeve for the green thought. So slingshot sounds scary. Slingshot warrior sounds scary to me. So I have to use hang on. Slingshot sounds scary to me. I'd have to use a chicken stock. That's sake. I get you now. I didn't quite get that one. Although I don't know what's scarier, a chicken stock or a bum stock. Right, yeah, you'll all just have to keep an eye out tomorrow, or maybe home early. Slingshot said you can make it from a pipe or wood or a combination, Zed. Pete said, be nice to make the entire thing from aluminium. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah, it would. I've got an idea. Yeah, I've got an idea. I need to check it would work first. I need to make like a scale model drawings, and then I can work out how it might work. Yeah, I had an idea of basically steel rods with the trigger mounted onto some kind of block made of aluminium or wood that will slide on that. It's just you've got to be able to lock that block in place when it comes back. I think I could come up with a reasonably easy idea to lock it in place. I think so. But I've got, like I said, I've got to make a scale model of it. And yeah, we'll see anyway. Right, I'm going off now. Thank you for joining, everyone. I appreciate it. It was a good chat tonight. Went a bit weird at points. I don't mind the weirdness. What makes it entertaining, isn't it? Yeah, interesting chats anyway. Put it in it, Lynn. As long as no one's told me to cut my hair yet. I don't grow it because it's cold. It's just being lazy again. They'll be cut soon. Maybe cut it tomorrow before I go out. Yeah. So, all right. I may see you all tomorrow. I don't know. Just keep an eye out. If I do come on there, it won't be 9 o'clock. It might be later. So it might be 10 or something. But I might go to this party, check it out, see who's about, say hello to some people, and then just come home. And I might just have a drink in here. Yeah, but I'm going over to Slingshot Warriors channel in about 5 minutes. So I'll see you all on there if you join. So thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. And I'll see you later. Good night.